Welcome. The Election Commission of India is the foundational administrative structure guaranteeing India's democratic status. The ECI's functions are not just logistical, they are the operationalization of the constitutional ideals of a sovereign democratic republic. Without the ECI's robust and multifaceted work, the promise of the preamble remains unfulfilled. The institution's primary function is a continuous constitutional mandate, ensuring free and fair elections. Today, in this module, we'll cover channel differentiation, accountability, and timeliness. See Vigil and a few more topics to help you understand how to address your grievances. The ECI's work is cyclical, aligning with the electoral process. We can define its scope across three continuous phases: preparation, pre-poll, election management, poll day, and post-election duties. This structure shows that the ECI's job is just not one day of voting, but a non-stop cycle of maintenance, regulation, and dispute resolution. Each phase is legally and logistically complex, dealing with millions of voters and thousands of candidates. We classify the ECI's functions into three types. First, administrative functions, which involve logistics, staff, and electoral roll revision. Second, regulatory functions, which involve enforcement of rules like the Code of Conduct. Third, the quasi-judicial advisory function, which involves legal decision-making. This trifecta allows the ECI to act as administrative, policeman, and initial arbiter, which is necessary given the high stakes of political contestation. The preparation phase is arguably the most crucial for social justice. The ECI is fully responsible for electoral roll revision. This function directly ensures quality of status and opportunity. It's a continuous fight against historical illiteracy barriers and infrastructure gaps that prevent vulnerable populations from enrolling. Concurrently, the ECI manages the nomination process, scrutinizing candidate affidavits to uphold transparency and legal compliance. On poll day, the ECI's function shifts to large-scale execution. The key technological function is the secure management and use of EVMs, electronic voting machines, and VVPATs, voter-verifiable paper audit trails. This shift was a major reform to counter previous issues of electoral fraud and improve confidence. The ECI's ability to deploy millions of staff and security forces securely is a testament to its administrative capacity. Post-election, the functions involve the secure storage of all voting materials, the official counting of votes, and the declaration of results. The ECI ensures this data is finalized and secured, managing the initial rounds of dispute resolution until results are certified and legal challenges are closed. The regulatory function is the most visible in the enforcement of Model Code of Conduct. The Model Code of Conduct regulates the conduct of political parties and candidates, preventing the misuse of state machinery and inflammatory speeches. This is essential for maintaining the rule of law and ensuring a level playing field, protecting the political process from undue influence. This function is a systemic defense against inequality. The ECI sets limits on campaign spending and closely monitors financial accounts. Why? Because high concentration of wealth gives disproportionate political power to a privileged minority. The ECI spending limits are designed to temper the influence over big money, thereby upholding the principle of civic cooperation over economic disparity. The ECI's advisory role is constitutionally mandated. Under the Articles 103 and 192, the ECI advises the President and governors on whether sitting legislators should be disqualified. Its quasi-judicial power allows it to settle disputes like party symbol conflicts. This judicial function is crucial, as it protects the integrity of the process and reinforces the ECI's status as an independent legal authority, integral to the basic structure of the Constitution.